channel. If you're new here, welcome. How's it going? Hope it's going good. My name is Siobhan. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I'll be going through giving you some tips and tricks on how to not procrastinate. Fun story, a little backstory. A friend at my school that I'm going to, excuse me, I attend Howard University if you wasn't aware. One of my friends there had asked me to record a video on how to not procrastinate. This was a year ago. So technically I procrastinated for a year on recording this video. But in my defense, I literally just told live the story and I'm live right now. In my defense, I actually recorded this video like as soon as he asked me for it. However, something happened to my footage, so then I just ended up not recording it again. So if anything, I kind of procrastinated the refilming of it. But regardless, other than that, we are going to get into the video of how to not procrastinate. Yeah. So from the backstory, you can tell that I'm somebody who does procrastinate. But sometimes you kind of just have to get over that hump and figure out how to stop procrastinating, right? So this is not coming from somebody who never procrastinated in their life. This is somebody who procrastinates on a regular basis. But I do tend to get things done, and usually ahead of time as well. So these are tips and tricks from a procrastinator. This is tips and tricks from a procrastinator on how to not procrastinate. Okay, number one. The best thing, honestly, to get yourself to do anything is to write it down. Right? Write it down in a journal, write it down in a planner, write it down in your phone notes, write it down multiple times, write it down everywhere. Okay, you are more inclined to do something if it is written down, because now it's like it's written in stone. Instead of it just being a thought, it is manifested into the 3D reality where it's like, okay, this is a task that I have to complete. Let me get this task done. Okay, number one, write it down. Number two is plan it into your schedule, right? I wouldn't say you're not gonna do it, but you'll be more inclined to do something if you write down what you're gonna do, when you're gonna do it, and where you're going to do it. Bonus points if you write down why you're doing it. Okay, honestly, I'm reading Atomic Habits and how things align, love it. I'm reading Atomic Habits, and this is one of the tips that they have in there, to write it down and be intentional with your, I forgot what the actual term that they're using in the book is, but basically they're saying have an objective, write down the time and the location that you're going to get it done, right? So say I need to record this video. I need to record a video on how to stop procrastinating. I would write down, I am going to record a YouTube video on how to stop procrastinating on Monday at 11 a.m. using in my living room using my Sony vlogging camera. Okay, that way I know exactly what I'm gonna do, when I'm gonna do it, and where I'm gonna do it, so there's no questions around what I'm doing and when I'm gonna do it and how I'm gonna do it and things like that. I already know exactly what I'm gonna do, now I just have to follow it, right? And because I said it and I wrote it down, I'll be more inclined to just automatically do it when that time comes up. That's why you're more inclined to go to work or go to class when it's scheduled for a specific time, date, and location, than if you're working at home and you don't tell yourself like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it on this time, these days. Like if you don't set working hours for yourself at home, you're less inclined to actually work, right? Especially the full 8 hours that you would if you was go to work. But because your job tells you, oh, you have to come into work at 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., you make sure you get to work every morning at 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. because you have a thing, you have a task, a location, and a time, right? Third thing that I would say to do to stop procrastinating is to put it in your face, right? If I need to record content every single day, then I will make sure that my vlogging camera and all the equipment that I need in order to record this content is in a place that is easy to reach and easy to locate, easy to reach, easy to see, so I can't be like, oh, I forgot. Every time I look at my camera, I'm gonna be like, okay, I need to record, remember to record, so that it gets restated in my mind over and over again, right? It gets reaffirmed in my mind that I have to record this content, okay? Tip number 4 that I will give you to stop procrastinating is be realistic with yourself, with what it is that you're doing and the timeline you're giving yourself and how much work you're willing to put into something, right? I can say, oh, I'm going to record 10 videos a day, but then when I hear that, I'm just like, okay, well, that's a lot. Like, I'm not trying to do that. So then I would literally procrastinate, right? I would literally be like, every time I'll be like, oh, I have to record 10 videos a day in my head, I'll be like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm going to do that. So then instead of reaffirming, oh, I'm going to record something, I'm reaffirming in my head, I don't want to do that. So then be realistic with yourself. Like, what can you actually do? Say you have an essay to write, right? And it's a 7-page essay that you need 7-page double-spaced essay. You can look at that and be like, I don't want to write 7 pages. Like, that sounds like a lot. But then if you tell yourself, well, today I'm just going to find some research, and then tomorrow I'm just going to write the introduction paragraph, and then the next day I'm going to write the conclusion paragraph, because usually it's the same thing, right? And then the next day you're going to write 1 page. And honestly, the intro and the heading, the title, and the intro is already probably the majority of that first page anyway. So then maybe you'll be like, okay, I'm going to write the second page or something, or I'm going to write a paragraph. So then that way, if you spread it out that way, okay, 1, I have to start writing this essay earlier. Let me not wait until last minute. And then 2, it's also not it doesn't seem as tedious to you. Because honestly, a lot of the work that we put in is really just us thinking about the task than us actually doing the task. Because me recording a video takes about 10 minutes. But if I lay down in bed all day and think about, oh, I don't want to record a video right now, then that's me spending an extra 5 hours or 3 hours or however long I spent thinking about how I don't want to do something, doing the task. Like most things, like we experience misery more through our thoughts than things that's actually happening in our reality, right? Like we live through traumatic experiences through our thoughts and our memories. But honestly, that traumatic experience probably only lasted 10 minutes at most, So, what was that tip? What was the name of that tip? Be realistic, right? Tip number 4 was be realistic with your goals and the tasks that you're planning for yourself, and plan accordingly. Okay, tip number 5, and this is going to be the last tip, is, well, this wasn't really a tip. I was supposed to start off with saying this, but most people procrastinate because of the fact, tip number 5 will be affirmations. Affirm to yourself that you can and will be successful in whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, right? Most of the reasons why people procrastinate is not even because of lack of motivation, it's lack of belief in themselves. It's lack of believing that something good will come out of it. There's lack of belief that there's a point to it, right? So tell yourself that there is a point to it. Tell yourself that you will benefit out of it, like you will be successful and it will change your life for the better if you do this, right? So now tip number 5 is to affirm to yourself. Write affirmations every morning. Tell yourself that this is important. That also make it a priority. Make it important. Tell yourself that's important. Affirm to yourself that this is good for me. That there's a point to it. That's why a lot of times when you start a goal or something like that, we say before you even start working on the goal, write down your why. Because whenever you're lacking motivation to do so, or you want to give up or you want to quit, that why is what's going to keep you working towards it and keep you motivated to do so, right? So if you write down your why and then you start procrastinating because you're starting to see like, oh, there's no point to it, go back to that why so you can see what the point was in the first place. Okay? But those are the 5 tips that I have for you to stop procrastinating. Honestly, I waited a year to do this and get it up, so I'm so sorry to my friend who requested this. It is up. I procrastinated. It was really bad. But hey, we got it up, okay? I stopped procrastinating eventually. So I hope this was able to help you guys as much as these tips helped me when I stopped procrastinating. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a comment below letting me know what other videos you like tips and tricks on. I'm very good at like self-development and self-help type of things. And if you don't know, your girl is a life coach, and then she also is a counselor, tarot reader, psychic, and Reiki master. So I'm also an esthetician, but that doesn't really, honestly, it does. Like, you want a lot of these things when you're in aesthetic school too, but I digress. But yeah, so make sure that you subscribe to your girl, subscribe to me, and press the bell notification so you can be notified whenever I upload. Also give this video a thumbs up so it lets me know that you like this video, as well as YouTube. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Your girl's trying to monetize her channel. We need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So make sure you watch all my videos all the way through. Binge watch your girl's videos and watch on repeat. You feel me? I'm more struggling with the hours than subscribers, because for some reason people don't want to watch my videos all the way through. But if you made it all the way down here, all the way to the end of this video, if you made it here in this video, that means you did watch the video all the way through, and I appreciate you and I love you so much. So make sure that you comment the hand heart emoji, because I am taking account of all the people who are truly supporting me and watching me all the way through. And when I give giveaways in the future, do believe that you will be the first pick for those giveaways, okay? Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love each and every single one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for getting me to 418 subscribers. Okay, your girl's growing. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video.